to Athletics LLC with Lamar, Lucious, Big League Chew, and my man Clyde. You're about to be schooled in all things track and field. This is experience.
Yes, sir.
We are talking past, present, future. Y'all listen up. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. Happy championship week. Woo! Confetti, streamers, sound horns. I was going to say, and in true championship week, everybody's already tired. That is true championship week right there. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us for another fun evening or episode of Talking. And we have a little bit of a curveball coming for you all tonight. If you tuned in last week, we have Sir Lucious taking the reins for a little bit here tonight. So let me go ahead and introduce everybody. As always, we are joined by Clyde. How are you today, sir?
Late to study as always.
Lamar, I love it. You even have like the studious cup hold with the pen in the hand.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Professor. Lamar, Notorious DEC. How are you, sir?
I am great. Shout out to Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace.
Okay, so you have to enlighten everyone as to what DEC means.
Does everything, Chris?
I would like to know, is it just the shade from his hat, or is he wearing sunglasses indoors at night on the Zoom?
I'm wearing actual glasses.
Making sure.
It's the shade from my hat.
Okay.
Sir.
He shout out to Biddy, but then he was wearing the stunner shades inside.
Right. I mean, you know.
And last but definitely not least, definitely the man of the week in our eyes, right? Sir Lucious, how are you, sir?
I'm well. I mean, it's always excited to get together with you guys, and even more excited tonight than usual. So,
love
because
it.
he got a new role tonight.
Yeah.
And we put him out of his comfort zone. He's in that hotel setting, so there's no plush seating. He's
my back's a little tight, you know.
the German-infested couch in the hotel.
Exactly, right? I'm like, get me off this thing.
I always hate the couch in the hotel. Anyhow, silliness aside, we need to give proper recognition before we do anything else. And I have this list composed right here in front of me. Last week, we asked everyone who's watched all 48 episodes, which was up to last week, to let us know by commenting on the YouTube channel or letting us know some other way. We only got responses on YouTube, so that's more than fine. But we have a few names to recognize. So a couple, we don't have their quote unquote real names. We have whatever they use their YouTube usernames are. So forgive us for not knowing who you really are. But the person who goes by Sir How, the other person who goes by EcoJock, and feel free to let us know who you really are. Tony Hawkins, Chesna Davis, Miss Gina Ryan, and I love it. She actually sent me an email. It was the cutest thing ever.
Hey, if she sent an email, that's crazy. I didn't think she was going to do that. I thought I was going to throw her in.
Mr. the illustrious Dan Steele, Miss Sue Humphrey, Evander Wells, and Coach Lane Fletcher. So that in itself, thank you so much for all those people who tune in whether it's every week or you double up sometimes on those bus rides. Thank you for being as interested as you are as to watch all 48 episodes. Let us know if you wanted to poke our eyes out at any point. But other than that, it's awesome. And it's awesome that we have, on the smallest rate, impacted this many people to want them, to intrigue them as much to follow us. And for those of you who listen and follow us on the podcasts through Guild Connections, thank you there as well. So we want to definitely give you all a shout out and recognize your, what's that word? Diligence as to growing as a coach, whether it's on the track, off the track, or just worldly minded. So thank you very much. But here's the why everyone's here. Sir Lucious,
Yes, ma'am.
here is your sword. It's all
Thank
for
you,
you.
ma'am. I appreciate that. So, for the next little bit, I mean, because we all know the big league's in charge, but she's going to let me be in charge for a little while. So we're going to have a prediction contest tonight. And of course, Clyde has already gone on this limb and declared himself the winner. So we will see. So we're going to pick the top 3 people in selective events. I'm not saying we are. My esteemed panelists are going to pick the top 3 people. It's going to be scored like a dual meet, 5-3-1. And then we're also going to pick the team title winner. And then we'll see who actually has the best knowledge of track and field and what's going on right now. So I get to pick the order of who goes first. So behave yourselves.
It's your show, baby. It's your show.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start with the women. Always ladies first.
I have a question.
Yes, DEC. Yes.
There's 3 of us, so shouldn't it be scored as a 3-way? So 5-3-2-1.
This,
How you would get?
But we're only doing 3 people.
Sir, you get 5 points if you pick the winner correctly. Your winner. You get 3 for second correct. You get 1 for third correct. We're not picking 4, so how are we gonna get 4 points?
I was just trying to understand the scoring. We're good. I got it.
are you done?
Yeah. I asked
Sure
a
you-
legitimate question.
Okay. Did you get the answer that you needed, sir?
You know what?
I'm being very serious right now.
I'm good, sir.
I would appreciate if you didn't interrupt me again. So we can get started.
Wow.
All
Disrespect.
right, so
on the show.
we're going to start. We're going to start with a bang. And obviously everybody knows that Miss Mo has decided not to run the 800. So we're going to start with a prediction for the women's 800. And we're going to let Mr. Charles Ryan, Mr. Clyde, have the first. Give your predictions first, sir.
Sure. So I'm gonna roll with Miss Barton from Clemson, taking the title.
This is Miss Barton for the win. Okay.
Barton, Clemson for the title. Seymour, BYU, I have in second. And Miss Wilkinson from Florida for third.
Okay.
Kiss ass. I'm kidding.
I don't get no bonus points for that. I'm 1-2.
Okay. And so since Miss Big League decided to be a little bit out of character there, we're gonna let DEC pick next. I don't know what that was. DEC, what you got for me, bruh?
Well, look, I'm not even gonna lie. My picks are somewhat shocking in the 8, and there's all kinds of reasons for it. But at the end of the day, we'll just see how it works. I am going to pick the home track young lady, Shafiqua Maloney, for the win. I am going to also brown nose with one Miss Gabby Wilkinson for the silver, and I'm going to pick Miss Lindsay Butler for the bronze.
What school is she?
I believe it's Virginia Tech.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Miss Chu, Big League, what you got for us?
So I, like Clyde, had the Lori Barton taking it first. Then I have Miss Aaliyah Miller coming in second. And then
Is that
rounding
Baylor?
out. What's that?
Is that Baylor?
Yes, ma'am. Sir. Sorry.
As for the record, that's the second week in a row she's referred to you as a female.
I know. I don't know why that is. And
Thanks
then
for the
Lindsay-
reminder, DEC.
That's
Lindsay
my
Butler,
job.
from Virginia Tech, bringing home the bronze.
Miss Seymour, you said?
Lindsay Butler.
Oh, Butler. So you got Butler. Okay. So we've got for Mr. Clyde, we've got Barton, Seymour, Wilkinson. For Mr. Huffman's, we've got Maloney, Wilkinson, Butler. And for Big League, we've got Barton, Miller, Butler.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. All right. So next event. And just so everybody understands, we're doing 3 running events and 3 field events. So I'm going to go to the field event next. We'll go with the pole vault. And DEC, you get to go first.
All right. I picked Miss Lisa Gunnarsson for the W. Miss Rachel Baxter for the silver medal. And we are going with Indiana's own Kayla Smith from Georgia for the bronze.
Okay. Big League.
I have Baxter taking it for the win. Tidwell from Baylor. And then I like DEC. I have Kayla Smith taking the bronze.
And who was your silver?
Tidwell from Baylor.
Tidwell.
Mm-hmm.
No love for the national leader.
No.
Okay. Mr.
That's a
Clyde.
pretty prediction right there. Yeah, I'm going Gunnarsson LSU for the win. I'm going Miss Tidwell of Baylor for the silver. And I have Miss Smith from UGA third. Rolling with the seniors.
Evidently, we all believe that Kayla's going to get the bronze. We're convinced of that.
You're all on that one, yes.
In that event at this level, I'm rolling with the experience.
Okay.
Don't disagree.
So let's go back to the track and the women's 60 hurdles.
Brown nose. I'm all excited now.
So I think that Big League, you're up.
I have Brissette taking it for first, Miss Stark going second, and Miss Nugent coming in third.
Okay, and I do believe Mr. Clyde is up next.
Same three, different order. I have Miss Stark of Florida winning. I have Miss Nugent of Baylor in second. And I have Miss Brissette of Texas in third.
That was the other lineup I thought too.
So I need you to mark this moment, Big League, because Clyde and I actually have the exact same picks, and that has never happened. Same picks, same order. Stark, Nugent, Brissette. Book it.
I like it.
Oh, that is a first. Okay, next we're going to go to the pit.
No, Torius.
Good thing you don't get paid to sing, young fella.
Oh, it's definitely a great thing that I don't get paid to sing, because unfortunately I like to sing and really can't. So it's a bad combination.
Yeah, we can tell. So
You
so I do believe now we're back to the top. And Clyde.
And we are on the pent, yes?
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay. I have Miss Giddens from Texas A&M winning that. I don't see her making the same mistakes from SEC twice. I have Miss Hall from Georgia second. And man, oh man, I'm going to roll with Miss Marsh from Duke in third.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, the multi-event god that he is. What does DEC have us for on this one?
The DEC has the same first two. I believe Miss Gittens is going to get it figured out. And she's not going to beat Miss Hall by very much, but I do believe she's going to beat Miss Anna Hall. And I'm picking Miss, I hope I don't butcher this, Blazavica from Texas.
So he went straight chalk.
I know a thing or two about the multis. Chalk happens.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying. I got chalk picks coming up.
Okay, so now, Big League, who I think also knows a little bit about the multi.
Just
you
a
got?
little bit.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit.
Absolutely.
So I actually have Anna taking it and Miss Hall taking it. I think she's going to do it. I mean, seeing how beastie she was in that high jump at the conference meet, I'm like, oh, she's hungry. She's ready to do this.
Okay.
But I do have Miss Gittens taking the silver. And then, like my mentor, Lazaviga is going to take third. When I read
Always
her
bet
name.
on-
What?
Always bet on the Europeans, baby.
Well, and then, am I not mistaken? Who's her coach currently?
Exactly.
So
We got a little insider info. I know
Indeed.
she's ready.
very capable. So, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to save a big bang for last. I'm going to go, we're going to go stay in the field of this. We're going to go with the triple jump on this one. What we got for the triple jump. And I believe now that DEC is up.
The DEC is going to go with maybe the most prohibited favorite in the meet. I'm going to go with Miss. Is it Usoro? I don't want to mispronounce her name.
That's how I've heard it pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay. And then is it Lasmane or Lasmani?
I don't know.
However you say.
Lasmane.
Where's she from?
Freshman, Florida State.
I was going to say Florida State.
Okay.
And a young lady who I think actually has the talent to really, really be a problem, but I'm going to pick her for third. That's Miss Deborah Aqua from Texas A&M. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
That is interesting,
It's very interesting.
especially coming from the DEC, but we'll get back to that in a second. I won't spoil it for anybody. So I do believe that the illustrious big league is next.
So I have Ruth taking first as well. I don't think that's going to go.
You see how
contested.
easy that was? Ruth.
Yeah.
All that. Ruth.
I mean, I don't
This
know her
guy-
like that.
She's
this
jumped
guy-
far enough to
this guy
deserve the
is
first
crazy.
name label. You know what I
Right.
mean?
This Ruth.
She's a one namer.
Yeah.
I do have Jasmine Moore doing her job, so she will take the silver, and then like DEC, Miss Aqua will take the third.
Okay.
And
Clyde.
My picks are exactly in the same order as Big League. I have Ruth for the gold, Miss Moore for the silver, and Aqua of A&M for the bronze.
It's really interesting that you didn't have Miss Moore on your list there, DEC. I thought maybe you had a brain aneurysm or something.
Not at all. You said pick top three. I think she's gonna get fourth.
That's fair.
This contest is going to be very interesting. There's a lot of variance here that's going to make or break this contest.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
Yes.
So let's close it out with a bang. 4x4. And I do believe that Big League gets to go first.
Yikes. Why do I always get the pressure? Yeah.
Hey, at least you don't have to pick the relay this time.
I know. Thank
Hey,
God.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
No, thanks God. No, seriously.
For the order of who's ready.
Exactly. We don't have to pick the order. We don't have to pick the people. We just get to say who's going to win.
You got
Hey.
Mo popping off.
I would just like to say that under pressure, I cracked. I know this. I'm okay with it. When it counted at our conference meet, I did my job. My lineup and my crew did their job.
It's all right. We're gonna get you a shirt that says Chief Fred Curley supporter.
Oh my God.
Fred Curley
Yeah.
wouldn't pick himself
So-
over Quincy Watts.
So Big League, what you got?
So I have the A&M crew crossing the line first. Wow. All night I've been saying Arkansas. Arkansas. It's a joke in my house. My kids always say Arkansas for whatever reason. I swear they're educated. And then I have USC doing what they do and knocking Kentucky out of third.
Okay. I do believe that ties for Clyde is next.
I just don't see. I don't see how A&M loses as long as Mo is healthy. So I got A&M in first, I got USC in second, and I got Arkansas in third.
I thought it was going to happen again. Close. I got A&M winning, SC in second, and the upset for third. I'm taking Kentucky for third.
Interesting.
I love you, Chris Johnson. Don't be mad at me. Don't talk shit to me when you see me.
Well, you're gonna get it, especially since you ask him not to. So
And
I mean, look,
they at home. And they at home.
I know, and I picked so many other things because they were at home. But at the end of the day, right, we got to be different when we pick these things. So I took a shot there.
Hey,
Just go with it.
That shot might make or break the contest for you.
It's good. It's going to be very close.
okay,
I
so
mean-
now
You know what we're gonna have to do is we might have to not live tweet, because by all means, not live tweeting is not gonna happen. But like, I might have to do my job during this on Twitter. Might be interesting. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll stop talking.
okay, so now we have the team title, and I do believe that it's Clyde, right?
I believe it's Lamar.
I think it's me.
You chose first on the last one, Clyde?
Yes, I did.
No, I did.
No, she did. You're right.
No, Marissa did.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Can I do my job?
Yeah,
You want to do it for me?
I got you. Okay.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this right now. The Gators are ready because he is cantankerous.
I mean, I'm trying real hard to like make this flow. And I got people calling me. I got people calling me ma'am. I got people asking questions about scoring.
To our
Yeah,
illustrious
that's not the
host,
order.
I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
We're still picking for the team title top 3, not the trophy positions of top 4. That is correct. We're picking top 3.
Yeah. Top 3. Yes.
Got it. All right.
The man didn't say 4 one time in any of our pre-production meetings. He didn't say the number 4 one time.
I know you ain't making that criticism question. I know you ain't bringing that up. Anyway, so for the women, I have Arkansas taking the team title at home. I have Tamu, Texas A&M, second.
Tamu, okay.
And oh man, this is hard. Really hard. I got Florida in third.
Man, what is going on tonight?
Florida in third.
Okay. DC, what you got, baby?
I got the same 3 in that order.
I almost had
And
something.
I literally picked Florida over Texas like 10 minutes ago.
So check this out. Big League, you and I are gonna go play the lottery. Because this is never gonna happen again. Twice in one night, these two cats agree on something.
What?
I'm not sure what numbers we're playing, but we gotta figure it out.
Arkansas, Texas A&M, Florida Gators.
Okay, so what you got, Big League?
The irony is I have that same order.
Wow.
Lottery time.
We're definitely playing the
There
lottery.
it is.
We have to agree on a Powerball number and we're good. No, we have to pick the whole series.
Okay, so now I gotta ask now because if it may come down to this, the tiebreaker. Who gets 4?
Oh man.
Texas.
Texas for DC. Who you got, Clyde?
USC.
What you got for me, Big League?
I'm
In a
scrolling through.
shocker, she picks Quincy Watts.
Read it between the lines, sir.
You have such pretty nails.
Remember, Micah's watching.
I know. That's why I said read in between the lines. You know what? I'm gonna say I'm going to say USC. They usually stand up and take charge. They're not going to lay down on it.
Okay. So that will conclude our predictions for the women. Now let's go to the men.
Bum, 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 bum.
Same thought process here. So we're gonna start with a field event this time, and I do believe that Mr. Clyde just went first, correct?
I did.
So now we're gonna let DEC.
The notorious DEC. Which field event did you say, sir?
The men's long jump, sir.
Okay. We're going to pick the super freak for the win, Javon Harrison, in a last attempt bounce over Mr. Grimes. And I'm picking an upset for third of Mr. Ryan Brown.
Mm.
Mr. Ryan Brown attends what institution? No. It's his pick.
Oh,
I got you. I didn't remember off the top of my head. Give me 1 second, please.
I appreciate you trying to save him, Big League, but he's gonna drown down by himself.
Oh no, I'm
Somebody
not
you need where the man go to school.
Arkansas.
Jeez.
I just didn't want to say the wrong school.
It just so you know, I knew what school he was at. It's my fraternity brother, so I knew what it was. I wanted you to say.
I knew you knew.
Okay,
You're a good host.
Big League, you're next.
I also have Mr. Harrison taking the dub in the long jump. Again, last minute effort over Mr. Grimes. But I do have it in 1, 2, 3 order. I have I just wrote his first name, McLeod. It's not Omar. What's it? It's not, and it's
Carrie.
Carrie. Oh my gosh, that was so out of my mind. Taking third.
That's Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Right.
This is this is one of my chalk events. I have Harrison for the gold, Grimes for the silver, and McLeod of Tennessee for the bronze. Straight chalk in the men's long jump. But
That is interesting that you call that chalk, because 1 and 2 have the same distance.
I hear you. But a phenomenal event. Might be the most exciting event on the men's side of the championship right there.
I'll say this. I hope so. Like it should be, but the long jump is a weird one, man.
See, here's the caveat about the men's long jump. It will be interesting for those who have not been on these runways.
Yes.
Because these runways,
A little different.
for us older folks on this panel, remember the old Arkansas runways, these are those runways. And so if you don't figure it out in the first couple of jumps, it can get a little interesting, especially since there's no practicing here tomorrow. So.
I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I picked Ryan Brown to get third.
Right. Yeah, I didn't expect you to lie to us, so we appreciate you not doing so. Thank you very much, sir. So let's move on. Let's move to the track. And we're gonna test you guys' knowledge a little bit. 5,000.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be there's gonna be some chalk flying around on this one, I tell you.
I don't know. I don't know how
So,
chalk
so I
is.
do believe that Big League, you're up.
I have Sandusky from Cincy across the line first.
There's some chalk.
Why?
Okay.
Kiptu from Iowa State, second. And I'm gonna hope I'm saying this right. Eric Hamer from Colorado State. Hamer. Wow. Hamer.
Okay. What you got for me there, Clyde?
Oh man. I'm gonna go Kiptu from Iowa State for the win. I'm gonna go Kimboy, Arkansas for second. And I'm gonna go Bedingfield from Cincinnati for the third.
I think this one's the one we have the most variance.
What you got for me? DEC.
Because it's the darkest
Uh,
shot in the dark.
I've got Mr.
I'm
Kemboy
literally-
for the home win. I'm going a little bit on a limb and going with Mr. Adrian Wilshut, or is it Wildshut from Florida State? And third, in some team tactics, Gilbert Boyd, also of Arkansas.
I like it.
Oh.
I ain't mad at it.
Okay. So back to the field.
Back to the grill
And-
again. The grill again.
Let's go to the men's shot put. And I do believe that we're back to the top of the order with Mr. Clyde.
Yes, we are. We're definitely going West Coast with Mr. Washington from Arizona State for the win on
Mr.
this.
Washington.
We're gonna go. So I don't butcher his name, Adrian from Texas, second place. And yeah, this is another one of my chalks. I'm going with our former Cal Bear, currently at USC, McKay Johnson in third.
All right, we got to go buy lottery tickets.
I mean, it happened again.
Same three again?
Yeah.
Same,
For both, all three of you?
Yep.
same three again.
You guys aren't helping me at all, you know.
So we're either kind of good,
Well,
really good.
the audience is like, oh, that's really boring right now. Okay, so let's go. Let's make an effort to spice it up a little bit because I have a hard time believing that this will be all the same. The men's 400.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, my first.
You are.
I do believe so.
I am going to pick Ja'Cory Peterson for third.
Oh, he's going
Yes,
back.
I'm messing up your
Yeah,
list.
what the heck?
No,
Hey.
because I'm ignoring you right now. Who's winning?
I was trying to give some suspense. Randolph Ross is winning. See,
Okay.
that's why I wanted to wait and say it last. Over Mr. Elijah Goodwin. Over Mr. Ja'Cory Peterson.
All right. Okay.
What's that man's name?
It's Ja'Cory, isn't it? That's what I said.
You just said Peterson. It's Patterson. You said it right the first time. But you just said
Listen, I can't read my own handwriting.
Clearly. I thought maybe there was a new entry that I didn't notice on the list.
Yes, it's Nick Peterson running for Ja'Cory Patterson.
There you go. Maybe
And
that was the confusion in itself.
I will
So
pick
anyway.
Nick for 16th.
There you go. Smart man. Okay. Big league.
Oh goodness.
What's in the cup?
So
Nothing. I spilled it on the table.
So because you literally could close your eyes and land on a name, and that is a possibility. I kind of did that for the number one spot.
my
I
God.
have Bryce Deadman coming in first, Mr. Ross second, and then Mr. Johnson from Ohio State coming across third.
Ooh.
I know.
All right. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
Clyde. Have at it, young fella.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Ohio State. I'm gonna go with Tyler Johnson for the win. I'm going to go with Deadman from Texas A&M at 2. And I don't like that. I don't like any of that. I'm gonna go with Saint Hilaire in Kentucky.
Ooh. Full-fledged, unadulterated disrespect.
For number 3.
That
What do you
is the
disrespect?
most. Randolph Ross.
I just wanted to hear you say it. That's
I know you did. You better put some respect on that man's name.
Okay.
We'll see. We will see,
Listen,
sir.
the lane draws in the prelims came out pretty interesting.
Yes, I get all that. I saw that.
It might matter.
Randolph Ross is making the final if he was running on the infield and had to run a lap and a quarter.
Brother, I never said the man ain't gonna make the final.
We're gonna be all right.
Don't go there. I didn't say that.
As long as he's in the final, he gonna win. We good.
All right, cool.
I'm wearing my Randolph Ross t-shirt tonight, evidently. I believe.
Cool.
I believe there will be a HBCU champion.
We had one in in very recent past.
yes, we did. 2019.
South Carolina State.
It's not nothing with HBCU. I was just at the last HBCU on this panel.
Anyway, we're gonna go delve back into the field events. We'll go to the men's high jump. I get sneaky submission tells me I'm gonna hear a familiar name as we move through this one.
I guarantee I have a unique pick.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
who's up, by the way?
I think it's me.
Yeah, I believe you're correct. It is you.
So I'm going for Mr. Ernie Sears to pull it out in his senior year.
I am gonna poke you with this pen.
I think he is going to outjump Mr. Harrison. So Harrison in second, and then Shankar. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, from K-State. I think those will be the top three in that order. I think it's going to be a really good high jump competition.
All right, Mr. Ryan, Mr. Clyde. I'm sorry.
Listen, Javon Harris is just a different dude. I've seen this movie before. So Mr. Harrison for the win. I am rooting from my West Coast kid, Mr. Sears. So I'm gonna have him in second. And then I'm gonna go. This is a chalk one for me. I'm going with K-State. It's Shankar?
I believe so, or Shankar.
I'm definitely not gonna try to say the kid's first name for third. Kansas State.
I've heard it and I just can't remember how to pronounce it. It's been bugging me.
DEC, what you got, brother?
Ernie Sears for the W, Javon Harrison for the silver, and Vernon Turner for the bronze.
Nice.
That's interesting.
I mean, not really. He's the most talented dude in the group.
What?
That's an interesting comment. That's a bold
That's a
statement.
hell of a comment right there.
Look at their high school PBs.
Doesn't mean he's more talented. Maybe he's just better coached tonight.
If you've ever seen Vernon Turner high jump, you know how talented he is.
Well, okay, so is he the most talented high jumper, or is he?
Right, is this a high jump talent or talent?
No, I was talking about in the group of the high jumpers.
Okay, because I'm saying because you're comparing him to a guy that also jumps almost 28 feet. So I mean,
Listen,
that's
I completely
kind of
understand. Javon Harrison is from another planet. I completely understand that.
I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that.
You meant specific talent for the verticalness of the high jump.
I'm just saying this.
Verticalness.
Vernon Turner has had a very circuitous route to the end of his college career.
We come with the cow words now. Okay,
Well,
look. Rewind.
at the end of the day,
all that other big
that
stuff
dude is a
like that.
monster, and
Hey,
I'm picking him for the
We're
bronze.
going to now talk. We're going to close the meet out as usual because I'm not tripping with you, DC. Let's talk about the men's 4x4. And I think we're back to the top with Mr. Ryan, Mr. Clyde.
Men's 4x4 is a nightmare to pick. Okay. The women.
Okay, there's a reason why the executive producing staff decided to put this event in there because we knew it was a nightmare.
Yeah, this is an absolute. This is an
pick
absolute
away.
nightmare to pick. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take. I'm gonna go ahead and take North Carolina A&T for the win there. My God, this is a mess. I'm gonna take Alabama for second from the other heat, because I think they'll be able to, run a little bit more free. And I'm gonna take. God, I wish I knew what order they were running. We can't change our picks later when we see the orders, can we?
This guy.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I'm gonna go Tennessee for third.
Okay. DEC.
I am going to pick A&T to win it. I am going to pick Tennessee to get second. And in my biggest upset of this meet, I am picking the Florida Gators to get third.
Oh. Did you just see that face?
I did.
Okay, Big Lee.
You know he's already sent out all his packages for the year, right? Like you're not getting a bigger box for anything.
Listen, I believe they will have a chance at winning their heat, and I think that their heat is going to be the third fastest time. It was pretty simple for me. Like it was literally, who are they competing against? Can they beat those three teams? I believe they can. I believe that winner is going to be third overall. That's what I believe. Look, I ain't afraid to be wrong. It wasn't even a honestly,
second overall. So
exactly. It wasn't even a homer pick. Like literally, I just looked at the 4 teams.
Would it be okay if Big Lee made her choices now?
We always await Big Lee's words on read.
I mean, without question, right?
Hey, this one is logical. I actually did go back and double check to see if it was somewhat sound. I do think that all 3 top finishers will be in that last heat. So I too have NCAA coming across first. I have Tennessee staying in front, or somewhat staying up front. And I do think that Georgia is going to get it together and take third. See? Somewhat intuitive.
Okay. So as my reign as host comes quickly to an end, the team title chase on the men's side. And I do believe that DEC is up, right?
No, me.
You?
Yeah.
I apologize.
So, though we've not mentioned them through these picks, I do think that Oregon's going to win.
Yeah.
If they don't, I'd be very surprised, to be honest with you. They've got the numbers, I believe.
We magically picked the events that they're not in at all.
We sure did.
The overwhelming favorites to win the men's title.
Yeah.
We
I
sure
had to
did.
go back. I was like, does this sound right? I do have Arkansas taking second and Georgia rounding out the top 3.
That's a hell of a prediction right there.
That right there is limbage. That is out on a limb.
Yes, it is.
I like it.
Yeah. Clyde?
Yeah, so I think Oregon wins this pretty easily. I have LSU second, and I don't know how, but I got the Gators for third.
You know, it was hard for me not to have them in there.
See, that is so funny.
Did it happen again?
No,
Oh.
but close. I also have the Ducks winning. I actually have the Gators second. Super duper close, right? And then I picked A&T and LSU to be a tie for third, and I figured y'all weren't going to allow that.
No.
So I know. So I'm going to pick A&T for third.
That's limbage as well. I like it.
Okay, so now the possible tiebreakers for in the team title.
Oh, shit.
LSU.
Yeah, yours was easy.
UGA.
Florida.
Okay, and there you have it. So obviously by the time these come out, by the time people see this, the meet will be over or half over.
I'm saying
Yeah,
it'll be
It'll be right in the middle. So it'll be
our
right in
predictions
time.
might have gone totally bust by
I
the
know.
time we do it.
No one's in the meet anymore.
Right. So when they see this, we know that the long jump will be over, the pentathlon will be over. So some other events will be over, but the qualifying will be done, and the meet will be set to finish off with a bang.
There you go. Now I do need to ask this question. I think it's an appropriate question. First of all, Sir Lucious, I think you did a brilliant job playing host here.
Thank
But
you, sir.
obviously, you're gonna be out there working, so we're not gonna rely on you to tally the score here. So
That would be a poor choice.
So who is taking on the chore of tallying these scores?
Okay, are you being serious right now? I mean,
I-
absolutely she is.
All right, cool. It's in Big League's hands then.
Yes, I will get that list from Sir Lucious. I will go ahead and, as we release on Friday, I will update who's still contending, like who is still even a possibility to make those points happen. And I will follow along, kind of do the live Twitter thing.
Hey,
So-
listen, when the 4x4 crosses the line, ESPN will know the team champions. We need to know the LLC champions.
I know, right?
I mean, that's what's really relevant.
I mean, you ask some of these followers and they will be letting us know.
That's right. That's right.
I
I will
love it.
say this. I did have someone call me and say that they greatly appreciate the show because they don't really get to follow track intently like they used to. So our show keeps them abreast of all that's going on in track and field. He's like, I learned something every week.
That might be to his detriment, but we
I
appreciate
know,
it.
right?
Hey, we cover it pretty well.
I mean, we're doing a better job than Let's Run, so we're okay.
Shots fired, landed,
Shots
and exploded.
fired.
I mean,
Anyhow,
All right, Big League is back in your court, my friend.
yeah, Sir Lucious, thank you so much. That was fun to be on in the
Well
other.
done, sir. Well done. Well done.
Yes.
very,
Thank you.
very well done, sir.
And for the novice fans watching, why isn't Sir Lucius a part of the predictions? Because he literally has people all over the meet, and that would be unprofessional of him to do so.
Yeah,
We
conflict of interest, all of those things. So
Yeah.
we wouldn't
mean-
want my man picking against himself and trying to win this competition.
Right. Got enough to worry about. Coaches walking up to him. What you mean you disrespecting my kids? Don't get all that.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Well, that was super fun. That was, and that'll make this weekend even more fun. I mean, not any less stressful for you, Sir Lucious, but definitely you'll get to giggle a little bit in the back of your head, hopefully. So,
Will the collegiate record in the women's 400 go down this weekend?
Yeah,
he's abstaining.
a little bit. Yeah.
I can see that happening.
So what? Okay, so I'll throw this out to you, to the group. What other collegiate records do you think will be broken besides your prediction of the women's 400?
I think the women's 4x4 record goes regardless. I think it's going to take that kind of effort to win that race.
Yeah,
And honestly,
I think that's it for me.
like the men's shot put is top heavy, but those three guys can really push each other. I think that record could go.
I mean, it has once.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think he can reset it, or somebody could beat him too. I think so.
How about that?
Now I wouldn't know this. What Lamar? What is the women's multis record?
A bajillion.
I'm looking it up right now.
I mean, it's put it this way, it is attainable. Like it's not like a Jackie record, but I would be relatively surprised if either one of them was particularly close to it.
Fair Fair enough.
It's 46.78.
So
And
like, they,
understand
like,
that Miss Gittens has scored 46.10.
yeah,
Well, it's doable.
she scored 46-10 hitting everything. So I'm not saying she can't do that again. That's why I said like it's definitely attainable. I just would be surprised if it happens. But you know what? If they're both hot through 3 or 4 events, you know, then it becomes a real
Miss
issue.
Gittens has got to be more than hot. She's got to be on fire because we know the 800 is not going to be kind to her. So.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna have to jump like 670.
Well, and the environment that's being set up right now is the environment to make that happen, if anything, right? Between her and Anna Hall, but it's the multis.
You got
Is
two
that-
incredibly talented ladies who are very well coached. They're both very fiery. It could be a competition for the ages. It really could.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'll throw a question to the room, and you know, Lucious may or may not be able to answer this one.
Excuse me, that's Sir Lucious. Put some respect on that man's name.
Sir Lucious. We of the events that we did not choose to rank and predict, what is the event that we did not discuss that you're looking the most forward to watching? To me, the one that I'm really looking forward to see how it shakes out is actually the men's 60. The men's 60 has high intrigue for me right now.
I am very excited to watch the men's 200.
I was gonna say men's 200 is my answer. No disrespect to the men's 60, but I think the men's 200. That's
like
one of those things where
the men's 60
lanes could really make a difference.
Oh,
Yeah,
lanes,
and the other
so-
thing too is because the NCAA seeds are a little different. So the 1 and 2 seeds will not run against each other.
That's right. For those that don't remember that finals. And honestly, do we like that? Indoor, I originally didn't like it, but given how the lanes absolutely matter, I think you got to put the top 2 seeds and let them have the lane 5. I think you got to do it.
And it ends up being, was it 1, 3, 5, and 7, and 2, 4, 6, and 8? Is that how it breaks out?
Yeah, something like that.
So 3 and 4.
So you get
are
1 and
6.
2, and then 3 goes in with 1, I guess.
1.
You
Yeah.
race it 1 against lane 6.
Yeah,
4,
so it just goes
2
back and
against
forth like
lane
that.
6.
Serpent, that's the serpentine.
So do we prefer it the other way? Would we prefer to see the top 2 heads?
I personally think, for me, I'd like to see 1 and 2 run against each other because I don't think there's a huge difference between lanes 5 and 6. It's my personal opinion. But the NCAA's rationale is that the top 2 guys both get the best lane on the track, so they get lane 5. I mean, I don't think it's a horrible idea, but if you're number 1 and I'm number 2, I want to see.
I think the biggest thing that it affects, to be honest, and I think that's why they made the change, is 3rd and 4th, because what was happening is the person who had the 5th best seed had lane 5.
Yes.
So they had a superior lane to seeds 3 and 4, and so that's why they did it. And
Well, the change was made originally because, well, the SEC was where it started. So what we did was we put 1 and 2 in one heat and 3 and 4 in the other.
Mm-hmm.
And the NCAA came back behind us, was like, well, that's what y'all want to do. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. But it was all because the 3rd and 4th seeds were in 3 and 4,
Right.
and the number 5 seed was in lane 5. And that's where it all started right there.
And so I think from that perspective, if that was the goal to fix, I think they did a good job with that. I agree with Lucious though. I think that the SEC's original way is better, to have 1 and 2 race each other and 3 and 4 race each other, because then you don't have that issue, but you still have the head-to-head competition. At the end of the day, I just feel like you should always be able to have a chance to vanquish your greatest competitor. And if you're the 1 seed and you never get to race the 2 seed or vice versa, I think that there's something intrinsically wrong with that. So I think the heats should go, kind of like 1, 2, 7, and 8, and was it the 4 in the middle, 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Well, I mean,
I think
7 and
Meaning
8,
the seeds, the seeds.
seven and 8 should be 7 and 8 should both be in lanes 3.
Lane 3.
And 5 and 6 in that case would both be in lane 4.
Yeah. In the 2 and the 4 indoors, lanes absolutely matter. So, that's honestly that the prelim draws of the men's 400 are extremely interesting because you got Ross in 3, you got Patterson in 3, and all these dudes have run 45 mid to 45 low. So you talking about one little error, and we could be talking about situation.
I think the prelim draws and lanes in the quarter they're always, we'll say, pseudo relevant, but I think the prelim draws in the 200 are paramount.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure. It's just so.
I mean, if you get stuck in lane 3 in your prelim, like it's hard to get out of 3. Like you might make the final, but you'll be in lane 3 again.
That's right.
The story I'm going to tell you is that I've had that happen on more than one occasion with athletes, and just got to go run.
Yep.
I remind people that Wallace Scriven ran 2021 out of lane 3. So
I know, and the thing is, had I not seen it, it's like one of those deals. It's like, look, for the longest time, and you two are too young to remember this, but for the longest time, literally, they considered not using lane 1 in the Olympics. Like lane 1 was a death knell. Lane 1 was a death knell. And Angela Taylor ran 47.50 and won the gold medal in lane 1.
Well, but that's
but it's still lane 1, right? It's still the tightest turn, right?
Sure.
John Akibua won the gold medal in lane 1 in 400 hurdles. So at the end of the day, and what's funny? What really made it for me? One day, myself and Sir Lucious were having a conversation, and he asked me what I thought was a silly question. Where's the fastest 400s ever been run? And what lane? And I was like, I'm thinking I'm smart. I was like 4, 5. He's like, no, 1. He goes, because the fastest 400s have all been relay splits and they're all running lane 1. And I was like, you are correct.
That's not what you said, but we appreciate the anecdote anyway.
That's the TV version of what I said.
That's the Micah version. That's the Micah.
Exactly. That's so Micah can watch the show.
Well, what do we have wrapping up the agenda for tonight?
So we have Mr. DEC in the hot seat for rapid fire this evening.
I was not prepared for that. I don't know why, but I was not.
All right. Let me get to the right page. All right. You ready, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. In recognition of your name for the evening, name the #1 Biggie banger.
Man.
Insert Jeopardy music.
I know. I was like, rapid fire.
I mean, it's so, you know what? I'll just say, I think it's Juicy.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Give us your secret talent, so it's not secret anymore.
I used to always want to be on those. Was it David Letterman's the stupid pet tricks? My secret talent. Oh God. I do math in my head really well.
That is not a lie.
Can't tell some of them team predictions you got going on.
What does that get to do with math? Anyway.
Let you think about that one.
Tony Hawk or Tony La Russa?
Ooh, Tony Hawk.
Got it. Marquise Goodwin, jumper or wide receiver?
Oh, that boy's a jumper.
I had to say
Look, he went the Ronaldo Nehemiah way. At the end of the day, his love is the long jump, but he wasn't going to get paid.
Finish this sentence. Every day I attempt to be moved to laughter by something on this planet. Thank you, social media. Bigger pet peeve. No rhythm track claps or coaches who block the board at the sightline.
If I had a BB gun, I would shoot every coach that blocks the board. Like, seriously, dude? Or female? Like, are we serious?
Are they called mini hurdles or wickets?
I mean, they're called mini hurdles, but
What?
they're called mini hurdles.
Okay, got it. The Boston Marathon or an SVU marathon?
Girl, stop. SVU marathon.
I was doing that last night.
The Boston Marathon.
I had to ask. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
you did 2 10 events for fun.
I sure did.
So, well, sir, you did survive this week's rapid fire.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
The question was Biggie Banger, right?
Yeah.
Kicking the door, man.
Listen, sir, do not attempt to have any conversations with me about Notorious B.I.G. I picked one of 5 because I didn't want to listen to any more Jeopardy music from Sir Lucious. I mean, there's at least 5 Biggie songs that are
To quote Big League,
iconic.
I think it's called rapid fire. Not
See,
watching paint dry.
see,
Say it.
see. I'm telling you, listen. Go out, bet money on the Gators. They are ready. Because Sir Lucious is cantankerous. Listen, sir, I know you like I know the back of my hand. When he is cantankerous like this, they are ready. There's gonna be some furniture moving these next few days. Trust me.
Clyde, we're gonna have to make Mr. Notorious DEC a playlist of biggies so we can remind him.
Are y'all serious right now?
You see, you guys sound like the guy that, okay, so you asked the man a question. He gave you his answer.
Right.
It's like my man, he gonna call me out on YouTube and he's like the most, whatever Cleveland Brown was Jim Brown and some other dude I can't remember right now.
So we just giving him a taste of his own medicine.
No, so as I'm saying to that guy, okay, those might be your all-time favorite Cleveland Brown.
Exactly.
But mine is Paul Warfield. So if that's his best Biggie song, let that man have his song.
What we're saying is we don't believe him.
Oh, okay. That's
I
different.
mean, you can believe whatever you'd like to believe. As I said, I picked Juicy from a pile of 5 elite Biggie songs.
All right. Can we quickly get the other 4?
Really?
Oh,
No.
Here we go.
No.
No.
You're a New Yorker. I'd like to know.
No. Big League. As a matter of fact, aren't we talking about greatest rappers of all time? Isn't that something we're supposed to be discussing at some point?
No.
Next time.
Oh, that's next week? Okay.
Next week.
So Lucious needs to go listen to some rap music so he can get caught up.
Sir Lucious,
I'm good.
We already know Sir list. Sir
I was
Lucious
just doing the same.
Sir Lucious got 4 Bay Area artists and somebody in his top 5 now. We have corrupted him.
Absolutely.
He's
like-
this
like
is
Mac
crazy.
Dre.
Because look, I opened up my Apple Music, Thizzle Dance.
Listen, that's how it goes. Listen,
See?
not only does it go that way, if the meat
Thizzle
goes,
Dance.
if the meat
It's like
goes,
I'm haunted by this music now.
listen, if the meat goes the way Sir Lucious wants it to go, we might get a Thizzle Dance on the logo in Arkansas.
But
With
look, quiet as it's kept, Big League just hit a nice little fizz and nobody was paying attention.
Stuck it in there.
She had the full fizz face, the collar pop.
But my heartbeat props tonight are short and simple. So can I go first?
Yes.
Okay, it's NCAA's. Everybody knows, or maybe not everybody knows. I work at UC Berkeley. We have one representative in the meet right now, and that is Miss Cameron Rogers, going for the title in the women's weight throw. So my heartbeat props are going out to Miss Cameron Rogers and her coach Mo Satara. Bring it back, go Bears, do your thing. We are all proud of you. I promise you won't be there alone outdoors.
I like it.
I'm gonna be short and sweet tonight as well. You know, it's been a little trying time in the last week or two for my family, and I just want to give a shout out to my children, Michelle and MJ. They have just been phenomenal, and holding me up and making sure I was okay. I love you guys. Thanks for checking on the old man and making sure I was doing all right. Appreciate you.
It's funny. This is a short and sweet night. My heartbeat props are very apropos for the entire show. My heartbeat props go out to all of my coaching friends and compatriots. I wish you all the very best of luck this weekend at the national championship. You know, go out and show the world like why you are there. Coach your butts off. Be collegial and enjoy each other's company. Social distancing, but. You know, listen, at the end of the day, folks, we weren't sure we were going to get here. And all these people I'm talking about they are cream of the crop. So pat yourself on the back for being there. And then when you're done with that, go knock somebody's head off.
On the flip side of that, my heartbeat props go out to the student athletes who get to actually finish the experience, you know, and I would imagine that they're waking up every morning as they've gotten to the I guess not the facility, to the area of, and it's a little scary, like if they're going to get a message or if they're going to be practicing and get a call or whatnot. So embrace it for what it is, because you know what it felt like when it was taken away, and just show out. You know, that's the fun part, because now you're getting the opportunity to show out. So I think we're going to see a lot of passionate performances and some really good outcomes this weekend. So to definitely the student athletes, but the coaches as well. Way to make it work and way to get it there. So, wow. That was a very flowy episode.
Yes, it was.
Like, excellent.
Hey, what can I say? It's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
Get
Love
us
it.
out
It must
here
be
gracefully too while we're ahead.
right. I know. It must be that championship mindset right now. So we'll take it. We'll take it and run.
Shout out to Louisiana Lafayette for the lid. Appreciate you.
Got it. I had nothing. I thought I did and I had nothing. I know, because it's happening. It's happening. Well, Sir Lucious, all the best to you and yours this weekend. We hope
Thank
there's
you
a
very
lot
much.
to celebrate. So everyone have a great week. We will see each other post championships and get to tear apart all of our picks to see what happens. So
Ooh.
I know that'll be the fun part. Have a great evening. Have a great week. Travel safely to those who are traveling, and we'll see each other soon.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.
When the lights come on, the road just get to running. When the lights come on, opponents mess the plumbing. Heard you like it warm, hot, knife the butter. Truth hit 'em hard, knock 'em off that rebuttal. Tsunami, tidal wave to your puddle. Tough love, punch you in the arms, little brothers. Athletics, LLC, there's no others. Track and field's pacing with pill to go further. Hey, Wile E. Coyote, it's road runners. Feels like you know us, you've been with us the whole summer. If not for this quarantine, these four corners wouldn't be here, but we're here, so start learning. You gotta earn your stripes, gotta get your scars. Show you how to fight, but show us who you are. You lack experience, but still you wanna talk. And who is actually talking to? Your circle's kinda small. Heads prevail when the backbone's strong. Gotta keep it coming, no, it won't last long. Pass and fail, then sell the sad song. And if you don't check yourself, then that's wrong. Just trying to give you the real that you asked for. So why you keep cutting us off to ask more? We put it in slow-mo, but you fast forward. Athletics, LLC, the task force.